it is Toby here, back for another video, and you may notice if you watch the last video that I'm in the same shirt as the end of that video, and that is because we are picking up right where we left off in that video. So yesterday's video, well, it didn't come out yesterday, but the last video I posted, which I did record yesterday, I injured my knee while going for a max deadlift attempt. I know it was annoying. It's been a knee injury that's been on and off for me for the last month or so, and it just came to a head yesterday. And is now quite painful to the point where I can't do things like push press, squat and deadlift. So I'm going to be having to work around those for the next block. So while my knee recovers and I can't do push press, which is obviously what I usually do with the log, I can't clean the log either. So we're going to be doing barbell strict press, which I have not done in possibly a year and a half. So today is about finding out where my pressing power is at, what sort of pressing I can be doing, and basing the next 4-week program block off of my strict press 1 rep max. So my current strict press 1 rep max is 85 kg, which I did a long time ago. My push press PR is now 115 kg on everything I've tried it on. So I'd hope that I can strict press a bit more than 85 now, and that is exactly what we're going to find out today. So yeah, I'm just going to keep warming up and I'm just going to show you guys the progression of my strict press as I get more and more comfortable, and we see if we can set a new PB on that. So without further ado, roll the montage. Here is my strict press. I just found out the date that I last strict pressed was also the date that I did my strict press PR, which was July 2022, so over a year ago. It's also the last time I've done any sort of barbell standing overhead press. I've done seated pin press and stuff with barbells, but any sort of standing, even push press with a barbell has not been done since July 2022, which is when I did my strict press PB last time. So yeah, it's taken some getting used to. It's feeling good again. I'm on 70 kilos so far. It's feeling light as it should. Next jump will be 80, which will be 5 kilos off the PB, and I'm expecting this to just absolutely sail up, to be honest. We are in uncharted territory now. 90 kg felt really easy. I messed myself up a little bit by not breathing, so you'll see it slowed down very slightly. That was more because I was sort of fogging over rather than my strength was going, but it felt really nice, really easy. So let's see if I can nail 100. So as you saw there, fluffed up the first attempt at 100 pretty well. I lost my breath. It just didn't go very well. Nearly missed the re-rack. It was just a shambles. So I dropped it down to 95, almost to just sort of solidify a good PR that sort of knows where I'm at, because even though I messed up that 100, it still felt slightly too heavy. So rather than just straight away trying it again, 95 seemed about right. And then when that went up fairly comfortably, I'd say, I went back up to 100 again and got a much better 100 attempt, but again it got just above my head to that just normal tricep sticking point where my shoulder power gives way to my triceps, and obviously I've locked out much heavier weights than this during a push press, but your triceps work twice as hard in a strict press, so not surprised that I didn't get that. 10 kg PB on my strict press, even though I haven't trained it at all in the last year and a bit. So yeah, I'm really happy with that. I think 95 is about what I expected, so really good. That should help Loz create a good next block for me that can avoid push pressing. Good thing is that didn't aggravate my knee whatsoever. It still feels absolutely fine, absolutely perfect. So that's really good. The rest of today's session is going to be my usual strongman day because nothing else is really affected. So now that's out the way, I've got a set of 10, which I'm going to do at about 60 or 70 kilos on these, I think, just to bump up the shoulders. And then we'll move on to the chain bench press, which is a usual staple of my log pressing day. So without further ado, I'll just jump you straight in with the chain bench press montage. Very happy with those. That is 115 kilos, so it's 95 kilo plus 20 kilo of chain weight, which obviously, if you don't know already, the point of chain bench is that off the chest it's supposed to be very slightly lighter because half the chain is resting on the floor, and then as you press, more and more of the chain comes up off of the floor, and it helps you with that lockout strength and also with your tricep power, because your triceps need to work harder at the top of the rep than they do the bottom. So extra loading the triceps there at the top with the chains is a good way of doing it. And you saw as well, that last, I only got 5, and that 5th rep was very slow. So in my program it's 4 to 6, so getting 5 is absolutely fine. But that really just proves how, as it gets heavier and heavier, it causes my triceps to slow down and really start burning. So I'm actually having to hold my arm up with my other hand at the minute because of how sore my triceps are after that. So yeah, it's a good one. But moving on now, we've got a crap ton of accessories basically, just a huge pump. So first things first, I've got lateral raises, and Loz, the psychopath he is, has got me doing a set of 40, then a set of 30, then a set of 20, then a set of 10 with increasing weights. So that's pretty diabolical. And then some bicep curls and some rear delt stuff. So yeah, nothing too fancy, nothing too sophisticated. I'm not going to record it because the best thing with accessories like these, where you just have to sort of grit your teeth and get through them. So that's exactly what I'm going to do, and I'm going to catch you at the end of the workout. Oh, I'm tired now. My shoulders are so far. I'm actually struggling to hold up my phone, so I'm going to go rest it on something to give my arms a bit of a break. Oh my God. Well, that is the end of the session. So yeah, we're done. We are properly pumped and really good that I can still get a really meaningful workout in around the leg injury. It's not bothered me at all this session, which is really promising. It's still definitely there, obviously, but I've deliberately done exercises that aren't going to anger it, which is the way you must do these things. If you get an injury, it's not an excuse to take all of the time off the gym. It is very rare that an injury will prevent you from doing anything. You injure your arm or your shoulder, you can still do legs. If you injure your knee like I have, you can still do plenty of upper body work and even some lower body work as well. So just got to keep plugging on, and that active exercising will help blood flow around your body and help heal your leg. Whereas if you go fully sedentary, that injury is never going to really go away. So yeah, that is the end of the video. I hope you guys did enjoy my first session back from an injury and seeing where my strict press is at. We'll get that 100 kilos soon, but it wasn't to be today. So if you made it this far in the video and haven't considered hitting subscribe, please do. I try and get videos out as often as I can, usually about once a week, but sometimes more, sometimes less, depending on my busyness. But if you want to follow my recovery with my knee injury and some more workouts about how I'm getting around my leg injury, specifically like my leg day, for example, might be quite interesting for you guys, then yeah, please do subscribe and keep up to date with the videos that I post, as I said, about once a week. So yeah, if you enjoyed this, please leave a like down below and comment down below what injury you guys have had and how you've had to work around it. I'm really interested to see what measures you guys took to work around any injuries that you have. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I've been Toby, and I'll see you in the next video.